Wow. Deep breath last time, battery's gonna die.
Three things about this practice video. One, it's detailed. It's me actually practicing, raw practicing. It's repetitive, it's nuanced, but along the way, I'm going to explain my thought process, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Two, about 2/3 of the way through, it seems like the camera stopped entirely focusing on my face. I think it's because I held my phone up for a minute and it never quite refocused. It's not bad, but I just wanted you to know. And three, if you notice that my eyes are a little bloodshot, so there's an explanation. I'll tell you at the end.
I'm gonna put some time into learning the song 317 East 32nd Street by Lennie Tristano, which is a contrafact written over the standard out of nowhere. This is probably made famous mostly by Lee Konitz and Warren Marsh, although Mark Turner has a great version of it as well. Plenty of people have recorded it. It's a challenging song, especially rhythmically, and the way they're doing it as a duet. So somebody asked me about performing this recently, and although I've heard it plenty of times, I've never played it. I certainly don't know it. So I'm gonna work on that, and I'll just say that that's probably gonna lead to this being a long and boring video, but this is just some raw practice. So this is not gonna be interesting to everybody, but maybe for the people that are interested, it will be very interesting. Hopefully to make it more interesting along the way, let's look at it from this perspective. If knowing this song, learning this song, that's our journey, right? My destination is to be able to play this song comfortably. So I'm gonna get on the highway. I don't know it yet. The final exit on the highway would be knowing it. Along the way, there will be pit stops and bathroom breaks, and we'll stop to get some food, and there may be some repairs needed. I don't know. But as we get off the highway at various stops, I'm gonna talk to you about what I'm thinking about in those places. I think. I may forget as I'm going along. Let's stop talking and start playing. So the first thing is I've got my amazing slowdowner app here. And I'm using that to create small loops. So the first loop, I've just got 4 bars. And I'll stop and go ba da 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 ba 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 da 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 da. I find it very, very important when transcribing to use this opportunity to connect. It's about I don't want to teach too much here. I don't want to talk too much. Rather, I just want to get into the playing. But I'll just say this. This act of capturing music by ear, transcribing. I'm not writing it down, but capturing it by ear. I heard somebody say this once. It's like you're trying to take the external and internalize it so that you can externalize it, which is a beautiful loop. So I hear it, I want to sing it so that I know where it exists in my body, in my head, in the vibrations. I often encourage students to put their hands right here on their sternum. And when you sing, if you do that, you'll notice vibrations. Ba da da da. Right there, I could feel the vibrations change. Ba da 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 da. So now when I go and start to find those notes on the saxophone, I'm developing and deepening that relationship between what I hear externally, how I hear it and then vocalize it internally, or hear it internally, vocalize it externally, and then find it on the saxophone. And now I'm making a connection between what I hear and what I feel and how I would, sing it. Is that right? Can I sing along? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. 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 And now put that on the horn. So that's what I'm gonna do throughout, and whether or not I stop to vocalize it completely externally, I'm doing it internally at this point. So I just wanted you to know that's always going on. So before I'm concerned with lining everything up in time and really polishing that, I'm just making sure that the sequence of pitches is correct. Is what I'm playing matching up with what I recently remember from just doing it? Speaking of off ramps and pit stops, right there. That's a ninth for me on tenor from E to altissimo F sharp. So that is a place, if I weren't recording this on right now, I would stop, I would get off there, and I would just isolate that and do work there. That transition requires some thought, for me anyway, about how I want to move my fingers efficiently. Might be different. One thing I'm thinking about right now is, do I want to try to learn the tenor part and the alto part simultaneously? That's probably not a good idea. I probably should just learn one. So maybe I'm going to go with the tenor part. Tricky which one to do first. I'm gonna go with... By the way, the Inside Outside Saxophone Retreat is happening again this summer. We are back at Wootton Woods outside Nashville, Tennessee. Visit InsideOutsideRetreat.com for more information. We have a cap of 36 players this year, so I know it's filling up fast. InsideOutsideRetreat.com. Check it out. It's a really amazing week. We ran it for 5 years before COVID happened, and it's really unique. It's unlike anything else you'll ever experience. So it's not for everybody, but it might be for you. Check out the website. So I'm going to go with the tenor part, I think. I mean, continue with the tenor part. That's what I've already started. That's feeling pretty good. I think I'm going to move on to the next 4 bars. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't forget those 4 bars, but let's notch it up. Ba 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 be do ba do da da do da 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 ba da 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 da. I'll just show you. So on my app here, what I'm doing is I'm saving in little chunks. So the first thing I saved was, it's A, the A section, bars 1 through 4. And then this right here, the section that I've carved out is just 5, 6. And what's great, this is why I use this app, is now these settings are saved. And this is tracking to an Apple Music playlist. Used to be Spotify, but I had to get Apple Music to work with this app. But it's worth it because this is saved now. This work I'm doing right now is in there. sidebar, something I'm thinking about here. This tracks back to something I'm always talking about to myself, to my students, is that the tune can be the vehicle for the rest of your practice. I haven't even gotten to the chords or any of that, and I won't in this practice session. But just melodically, what's going on right here, when I concentrate myself on just these 2 bars, I'm faced with dealing with my palm keys, not only the tone up there, trying to match Warren's, airy, kind of fluffy tone, but also just not having flying fingers and such. It's a great opportunity to just stay on those palm keys and isolate them and make them better. So now, let's go back to the beginning. So now I took what I just did and I elongated it from the start up into to where I just stopped. So I have to sort of relearn this. I may have to do this in chunks if this battery runs out, but... Brain fart. Double brain fart. Got to recenter. Double brain fart means I got to recenter. Another question, I'm thinking of it right now. Certainly it comes up from students is, how do you know when to move on? And I'm thinking about that right now. I could keep going on this for time and be comfortable with that, but just for time's sake, I'm going to move ahead. I have it enough, I think, to move to the next moment. So it's the best way to do it. I guess I'll just elongate. It's going to take a little massaging. Another thing I'm thinking about is that because I know what the chord changes are to Out of Nowhere, that helps me guess a little bit as I'm transcribing. Meaning this line here, I know where it's coming out of a measure of A major for me and going into a C minor chord. So that helps me make an informed guess. It's going to be trickier to hear. I think that's it. That is tricky. Dang. I also find it easier to sometimes just start at the back of the idea. So wherever I hit pause, I'll work backwards from the last couple of notes that I hear ring out. Start to put the puzzle together. It's not right. Something is hanging me up there. It's this next note. The next note is hanging me up. Wow. Nope. Nope. That phrase is crazy. It's like these hemiola triplet things. Wow. Rough. Rough. For something so smooth, it's so rough. I keep wanting to hear certain things as a pickup, but they're downbeats. No. So at the top of it is this ba-da-da-da, but rhythmically the way those notes are being tagged is interesting because of the triplets. But I'm just trying to identify little sort of mnemonic devices for myself, little moments that I can remember, oh yeah, this is what's happening. I find that more helpful to kind of think in sequences as a whole rather than note by note. I'll have no chance of remembering it. I mean, very little chance. Boom. Why didn't I just think of that in the beginning? Wow, one little brain fart and I lose the whole thing. Save this part here. This is A1 through kind of basically A1, the whole A1 section in its entirety. What? There it is. Nope. I'm going to call that part good enough, A1. Dang. All right, let's move on to A2. Oops. Ba-ba-dee-da, ba-dee-da, ba-ba-dee-da, ba-dee-da, ba-ba-dee-da, ba-dee-da, ba-ba-dee-da, ba-dee-da, ba-ba-dee-da, ba-dee-da, ba-ba-dee-da, ba-dee-da. I don't want to anticipate too much. Save that as what, B 1 2 3 4, B 1 through 4, B 1 through 4. Let's do this little. Gee whiz. Ay, ay, ay. Wow. for some reason, my brain is having trouble remembering the opening phrase when it loops back to the top. That's why I'm sort of sighing in frustration there. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way. This is going to be like an extremely long and boring video, but this is, maybe not. This is what it is. This is practice. For me, this is practice. Like, really. Another fun thing about focusing on this process, transcribing, you know, I mean, anybody who's been part of my studio for any length of time and participated in the transcription challenges will attest to this, but it focuses you. I have something very specific. So it's sort of, what's another thing that's great about this, it becomes meditative, like a meditation. It's sort of the anti-distraction tool with these loops. That's why I'm using the looper. Anyway, let me not get distracted by talking. I got to keep working here. That opening phrase, I want to play something different. Every time it comes around, I want to do a different thing. So these are like quarter note triplets. It's like B5 or 8. All right, well, that is the first, what, 16 bars? Or not even? I think it's the first 16 bars, first half of the tune. So granted, I was talking a bunch, but I'm about an hour in. Go a little bit further. But I know my daughter needs to use this space to, anyway, she can use the studio for some singing. A little tip here, obviously you can see my eyes are closed. I'm playing this over and over again. What I'm doing, and it's really, really helpful, and I highly recommend this, but what I'm doing is I'm visualizing the chords. Like in my mind, I know, okay, I'm over A major, and then C minor. So as I play the I'm really thinking, I'm not exactly thinking 11, 9, 1, but I'm thinking about that's the chord and these are the notes that I'm playing over it. That's the chord and these are the notes I'm playing over it. So I'm kind of, I'm getting the notes under my fingers, but I'm also thinking about what are these sounds, what are these intervals, what is the relationship, always kind of having that internal monologue as I'm doing it. So there's no wasted effort or energy, hopefully. By the way, the Inside Outside Saxophone Retreat is happening again this summer. We are back at Wootton Woods outside Nashville, Tennessee. Visit InsideOutsideRetreat.com for more information. We have a cap of 36 players this year, so I know it's filling up fast. InsideOutsideRetreat.com. Check it out. It's a really amazing week. We ran it for 5 years before COVID happened, and it's really unique. It's unlike anything else you'll ever experience. So it's not for everybody, but it might be for you. Check out the website. My list gets longer. My battery's about to die, so I'll play up to where I am, and I guess we'll have to call it there for now. From the top to there. Brain fart. Gosh, I keep doing that. Okay. Deep breath last time, battery's gonna die. Last one. Okay, last one for real. Okay, for real, last one. See if I can do it without any brain farts whatsoever. Ready? Here we go. No brain farts. I gotta probably come up with a nicer term for that. Nope. And I will call it there. There is a lot to be said, actually, for not overdoing it. You need to give your brain time to process the information. At this point, beyond the fact that the battery, the flashing light of the battery going out is making me anxious, it's also a good place to stop regardless. Even if I keep going, I don't know if I have time today, but like, leave it. Let that sink in. It's very, very important to give your brain a chance to practice consolidating that information. I just went through a lot there, as you saw, struggling. And I think oftentimes people give up on it too soon. They think, oh, I can't do it. It's too hard. I wanted to show you that for me, it's hard too. Obviously it gets easier the more you do it, but you need to practice, like you need to give it time, space, sort of sleep on it. Let my brain deal with that information, come back and jump into it tomorrow.
So I was traveling last week. My eyes got dry on the plane. I used some eye drops, but they were red eye drops. And then I kept using them, and I didn't read the bottle that says you're not supposed to use them for more than 72 hours, which I did. And now it's like they won't stop being bloodshot. So I'm hoping that goes away. Always read the label, kids. A couple more words about the transcribing process. You know, it's so amazing. When you're doing this and you're playing along, it feels, yes, it's challenging, it's hard, but the return on investment is priceless. You find yourself getting it, playing along, it clicks, it's a rush, you feel good, you keep looping it, you get centered, instead of learning or reading abstract licks and stuff that you then hope to somehow conjure up and apply, you're actually in it. You're in the song, you're doing the thing, and by looping it the way I'm doing here, you're just getting all those reps in over and over, experiencing what it feels like to play the notes with that sound, with that time feel, that delivery, all of it. It's beautiful. It's so helpful. And I hear from, let's call them self-described adult novices. I hear this from people who are, maybe on the waiting list for my studio or comments on YouTube and social media. Oh, it's just too hard. I can't do it. You can do it. You can do it. So many people I've seen make that transition through my studio in the years, and you can do it. And it's so worth it. It's just the best.